World Series as the Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins, trailing 2-1. Tonight, the first ball thrown out by Phil Nuxie Negro. He does the tomahawk chop, then throws a typical Negro knuckler in the dirt. Nice play by Greg Olson. Phil Negro gets a little laugh out of the ordeal as he shakes Olson's hand. Going now to game action. No score, top of the second inning. Mike Pagliarulo with the bloop single to left field, just out of the reach of Belliard. Brian Harper comes in to score, and the Minnesota Twins draw first blood, taking a 1-0 lead. In the bottom of the third inning, Jack Morris cruising along until he serves up this solo home run to Terry Pendleton. For Pendleton, it's his first World Series home run, and this would tie the game at 1 in the third inning of play. Going now to the top of the fourth inning, the Twins with runners at first and third with one out. Shane Mack on third. Greg Gagne with a 3-1 count. He tries to lay down a suicide squeeze. He misses it, and Greg Olson tags out Shane Mack on the blown suicide squeeze. Here we'll see it once again. Gagne missing the John Smoltz hard slider. Olson picking it up, and Shane Mack is a dead duck. Going now to the bottom of the fifth inning where the Braves might have ran themselves out of Game 4. It's Lonnie Smith on second base, nobody out, and it's Terry Pendleton with the double over Kirby Puckett's head. Lonnie Smith trying to score, and he is out at the plate on a collision, which rocked Brian Harper, but he will hold on to the play. A great play by Brian Harper as he short-hopped the ball, and Lonnie Smith getting there at the same time, but Harper holds on. Then, same inning, Pendleton on third, a wild pitch, but it stays in front of Brian Harper. Terry Pendleton is a dead duck at the plate as Harper dives across the plate to tag Pendleton out. Here you see it once again, Harper with two brilliant plays in the fifth inning, although the Braves should have had a couple of runs, bad base running moves. Going now to the top of the seventh inning, one man out, Mike Pagliarulo will connect off of John Smoltz. This solo home run to right field puts the Minnesota Twins on top. They take a 2-1 lead in the seventh inning of play. Here you'll see it once again, Pagliarulo getting the fastball and taking it deep to right field to give the Twins the 2-1 lead. But in the bottom of the seventh inning, Carl Willis, the new pitcher, two men out, and Lonnie Smith will take him deep to center field. Smith making up for that bonehead running play earlier in the game. For Lonnie, it's his second home run of the series, and this game was knotted up at 2. We go now to the bottom of the ninth inning. Mark Lemke with one out had tripled. An intentional walk put runners at first and third with one man out. Jerry Willard against Steve Bedrosian, and Jerry Willard will hit this pop fly to shallow right field. Shane Mack going up on the ball, but he gets in good position for the throw. Here comes Lemke. Here comes the throw. And on an incredibly close play at the plate, Lemke is safe. Brian Harper could not believe the call, but as you will see on the instant replays, Lemke was clearly safe. The Atlanta Braves win this one 3-2, and the series is now tied at 2 games with Game 5 tomorrow night. Tom Glavine against Kevin Tapani. Here you see it once again. Brian Harper with the elbow to Lemke's shoulder. Clearly he did not touch him with the glove. Lemke properly called safe, although Harper disagreed. Here it is once again. Lemke safe at the plate with the winning run in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Braves win it 3-2. The series now tied at 2 games apiece.
So good quality pitches in the strike zone, and luckily they got themselves out. Oh, these people are great. Listen to them. You can't beat these people. I don't care how loud the Metrodome gets. These people are great. They've been behind us all season, and they're going to stick behind us until this is all over.
Well, I felt real good out there, and I felt like I have the last 2 months. I'm not ready to lose, and I'll bend, but I won't break. And they got some so-so hits and made use of their hits, and we got some tough breaks, but in the end we came through. Yeah, it was a bad pitch. It was a great pitch for him. It was a pitch in a situation, if I had to do it all over again, I'd never throw again. Late in the game, you shouldn't get beat inside, and I just felt like I beat myself, and I had to get out of the inning and hope the team came back.
Well, that was a crazy inning. I mean, we could have very easily scored 3 runs right there, but, you know, you got to give them credit, too. They made a couple of the big plays they needed to make. Brian Harper made 2 outstanding plays in the inning, so, you know, you got to tip your hat to them. But, you know, I'm sure we got down a little bit there that inning, but,
That's been the difference.
you know, again, we came back from a situation that we were down a little bit, and in the end, we did what we needed to do, and now we can look at that inning and say how crazy it was rather than point at it and say that was the reason we lost.
It's a tough situation, pinch hitting. I mean, it's tough. I think it's the toughest thing to do in baseball, coming off the bench, and I respect Tommy Gregg for that. He does a great job what he does. And, you know, last year, I remember what he did last year. You know, sometimes it goes up and down, baseball, and I respect Tom Gregg. And I don't know, I just wanted the ball up and not down, so I can stay out of double play, and yet I wanted to drive the ball through the ball to get it deep enough in the outfield, or even hit it over their heads. Well, I hit the ball. I thought it was deep enough, and then all of a sudden the ball kind of slowed down and got halfway, and I still thought it was deep enough. And then Limmer got kind of a slow start. He was making sure that he tagged up and not got doubled up and took off. And then I saw the ball get to the home plate, and oh no, and then oh yeah.
Oh, that was a good feeling. It was about time I hit a ball hard and nobody was standing in the way. The ball bounced away. I thought the ball was going to bounce away from him. And the ball actually, once I started toward home plate, actually bounced back to him. And I knew once it bounced back to him, I was dead. But if the ball had continued to bounce as I thought it was going to, I thought I had an opportunity of being safe.
Well, I tried to get ahead of him, threw a fastball for a strike, and every time I'd been ahead, you know, we didn't want to stay too much with a pattern of fastball and off speed, and we tried to break it up a little bit. And, you know, he did a good job. It was a bad pitch. It was supposed to be down and away, and I got it up and over the plate.
I never imagined hitting one in the World Series, even two, so they ranked pretty close. They were both pretty hard. Body-wise, I say the one that me and Harper collided was a little harder. I still have some repercussions. Hopefully tomorrow I won't wake up also.
Played hard. I thought we played real well. We pitched well. We made some plays on defense. I thought we played really good on defense, and we just didn't do enough with the bats to get the job done. We didn't score enough runs to win the ball game. Our pitchers, when you hold the other team to 2-3 runs on the road, you know, that's a pretty good job. We just didn't get enough action with the bats. You know, the triple, you look quickly at the lineup card, and you know you don't want to load the bases with Pendleton, and Pendleton would be up, and then Gant. So that's out. We figured what would happen. We get Willard into that situation, and we're going to go for double play, and first and third in, and the outfield play in, and hope for a double play ball or a strikeout.
Well, it was a lot calmer than in the playoff home run in Toronto. But it was just the fastball and inside where I like it. And, you know, I just thought that it might give us a little momentum, but Lonnie put a stop to that.
Pendleton hit that ball, man, and I was in center field, man. It just kept going and going, kept carrying. And I tried to jump up and get it, man. It just kept going, man. And lucky I stopped in my tracks, man. It hit the bottom of the wall and bounced right back to me. And I turned around and just fired in the knob block, and he fired it into a Harp, and Harp held onto the ball with the collision.
You know, like I said, it was you know, Lonnie Smith was going to be out by a long shot, and Chuck threw me a ball that short-hopped me, so I was just really concentrating on trying to pick up the ball, you know, and I got the ball, had enough time to get into my bare hand and hold on to it, and as soon as I turned around, he pretty much smoked me. He hit me pretty good.
How'd you feel after that collision?
Actually, this might sound kind of crazy, but it kind of felt pretty good. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's just it was just kind of an exciting play, and to hold on to the ball, it was you know, just an exciting play, and I felt good to have gotten him out. Now, if I'd have dropped the ball, it might have felt a little different. Right, Jack threw a forkball in the dirt. I was able to block it actually with my arm, and the ball bounced up pretty high, and so I'm sure Terry Pendleton thought it was going to bounce away from me, but what happened is it bounced in the dirt in front of home plate and stayed there, so I was able to pick it up and dive and get him out. And if the ball bounces away from me, he scores easy. Steve Bedrosian made some good pitches. He popped the ball up. I know Shane Mack has, he's probably throws the best of any of our outfielders. Has a very good arm, so I knew it was going to be close. He made a good throw. It was a little bit up the line towards third base, maybe 4 or 5 feet from home plate. Now, if it was closer to home plate, I would have got him easily, But once again, it short hopped me. I picked the ball, and we made contact with the runner. I felt like I tagged him. It was just a bang-bang play, and the umpire, Terry Tate, said that I hit him with my shoulder, but not my glove. And, I felt like I tagged him, but, I don't know. I'm not, it looks like from the replays, from what I've heard, he made a pretty good call. He made a great call, as a matter of fact.
Just trying to get on base, we just got to get some base runners in that situation. Not trying to do anything special, not trying to hit the ball in the ballpark or anything like that, but fortunately I got one in the gap and was able to get to third base. No, we made contact at home plate, and I was trying to go around the outside, and he bumped me a little bit, and I was able to get my hand on home plate. It's a situation where I think if I run the catcher over, I'm out. I think if I knock him over, he's got the ball, I'm out.
But he never put the glove on you?
No, because I think when we made contact, it kind of kept his arm closed in. I hit him kind of on the shoulder and was able to get around him. It wasn't much contact, but it was enough to I guess, stop him from tagging me and get my hand on the bag.